Baby Keem just dropped No Security, and right out the gate, he's making it clear.
I can drop on everybody, it's a mop for everybody, but I stay inside my laboratory.
I just looked at it, I was like, why would you do your people like that, bro? Like this nigga the worst friends in the world, bro. Like they're the world's worst friends. So why would he drop that song right before his album is coming out? It's like these horrible friends.
Hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives, tapping back into your mat.
You have to respect it. Cole will never change. That's just what it is, yo. You can't respect the Cole saying, then nigga, you just like drama.
A few moments later.
Dumb so they sold illusion. Universal distribution, but I own the music.
What?
Best still breathing, leaving no confusion.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
For the crumbs, they say they sold illusion. Now I know he not dissing Drake, bro. I know that's not a Drake. Like, come on, Cole. You know people gonna say Lucian. Drake. You know we gonna do that.
Hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. Hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga.
So that was a f***ing lie.
He's not worried about anyone stomping on his album release. While other artists stress about competition and chart battles, Keem's on a different wave. I can drop on everybody. It's a mop for everybody. That's not just confidence, that's a statement. He's telling the whole industry, drop when you want, I'm still gonna clean up. If you respect that kind of fearless energy and you want more real breakdowns of the culture's boldest moves, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps this channel cut through the noise and reach more people who actually care about the music, not just the hype. Now, let's break down every line of No Security and see why Keem's not just unbothered, he's untouchable. The song opens with a plea that's almost childlike in its simplicity. A request for truth, for realness, for something that can't be bought or performed. On the surface, it sounds like a love song, a vulnerable confession. But listen closer. Keem isn't asking for fame, money, or validation. He's begging for honesty, for something real in a world that's always trying to sell him a lie. The sample, pulled from Natalie Bergman's You Can Have Me, brings a gospel, devotional energy into the record. The you isn't just a romantic partner. It's love, God, purpose, maybe even his own authentic self. It's a prayer for purity, a moment of hope before the chaos hits. And consider why Keem chose a female vocal sample to anchor his most confessional moment. Across his catalog, women, particularly the women in his family, are the gravitational center of his emotional universe.
Let me get some too. I remember roaches, mama lost focus. I was at home, no lights, no food.
Talk that financial literacy talk. Talk that financial literacy talk, Kendrick. Hold on.
Every time they get on the phone together, it's like both of them coming hot right behind the other.
Damn. Or it's either switching
or yeah, or something like that. Yeah. I just know his flow keeps switching and it sounds like the beat just switching.
Violin or whatever, it's keep going harder,
going crazy.
Everyone.
By the rules, I shall reside with the vibe.
Fuck that boo, man. Let me get some too.
His mother, his grandmother, the women who raised him in conditions of scarcity. By opening with a woman's voice singing about surrender and devotion, he's subconsciously acknowledging that the language of vulnerability was taught to him by women, even as the rap world pressures him to suppress it. The sample isn't just aesthetic, it's an inheritance.
A bitch that's born looking like soft porn, only meant for your ego to bruise. Bet when the hoes get bored.
Kendrick Lamar came into the verse so confident, so strong, just flowing, just saying it.
Keem, like, and then I like how they go off of each other. They bounce off of each other like so effortlessly. They did it in Family Ties. They kind of doing it right here a little bit. It's like I'm fucking with this pairing, bro.
No, that ain't all we getting from Kendrick, bro. I know.
The shoes I feel are huge. Keem wanna share that hope or move. Nigga want face.
What's going on? He sound like a little kid, bro.
The shoes I feel are huge. Things I do is do.
I love it. It's like Kendrick is spitting his side. He's like, yo, fuck that. Let me get it. Let me tell him my side too.
His verse is about like, yo, we ain't had no money. You trying to come up. Kendrick's like, yo, listen, it's not all about. There's more to life than, you know, yeah.
hatchback. I front in the pics when the heart don't match. Take care of the kids, gotta go where they at.
Damn. This back and forth rapping, and this shit dope. I'm glad they bringing this back. This shit hard thing. Lil Durk did it with who? Meek Mill, I think. Yeah, damn.
Hey, look.
Nah, let him say it, cause they said hold on.
Hold on, he said, niggas wanna fake sneak this cause I fucked his bitch in the black hatchback. I front end pics when the heart don't match.
Oh my god.
Hey, bro, in my head,
I'm mind blown.
In my head, stop playing with Keem, bro.
Top of the morning, hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's
I heard this before. This little part right here. I've been saying this for the last 8 weeks. Not that long, y'all. Not that long. But still, I was not ready for the beat switch. I forgot that this was part of the song. Oh my goodness.
I really like this section with him just saying the same words over and over again. I hate it when rappers do this just to fill time, but I don't know. But let's keep it going.
Change still fucking and rapping. 2 bad bitches here, Cartier glasses. Her friend got pornography habits. Yeah.
That Fantano, facts. Let's get it.
Her friend got pornography habits. Give me that bitch. What is this?
I like the flow.
What is these niggas? Oh man.
100,000 on her. She knows she game. She's hot. Rover game.
Where did the song go?
Fuck. What the fuck?
What in the fuck is happening? I'm pretty sure some fanboys are gonna construct this down.
You see, what's actually happening is they're breaking down the concept of rap itself in the form of poetry and the art and it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
But that purity is fragile. When he tells you he paused the lifestyle and changed lanes,
Put a pause on the lifestyle. I grew up and changed lanes.
he literally paused being an active artist, stepping away from the spotlight for 5 years, only popping up on select features. And notice, he doesn't frame this as failure. He frames it as growth. That distinction matters deeply because in a genre where momentum is currency, going quiet is often read as dying. Keem reframes silence as strategy. Then the pain hits hard. The loss of Uncle Andre and the guilt that comes with it.
Uncle Andre just passed. I can't help but bear blame. Wish I got him help when the resources came.
This isn't just grief. It's the specific grief of someone who watched a person suffer, then acquired the resources that might have helped, only to find those resources arrived too late. When the resources came is a gut punch. Fame twisted his sense of responsibility. Now he believes that money and access should have translated into saving loved ones, and that failure haunts him. But there's another layer here that the line quietly carries. The idea that money, for all its power, doesn't actually change the things that matter most. It can't rewind time. It can't override addiction or mental illness or fate. Keem is learning, painfully, that wealth is not the solution he was promised it would be when he was poor and dreaming.
Talk that financial literacy talk. Talk that financial literacy talk, Kendrick. Hold on.
Every time they get on the phone together, it's like both of them coming hot right behind the other.
Damn. Or it's either switching or
or something like that. I just know his flow keeps switching and it sounds like the beat just switching.
Violin or whatever, it's keep going harder,
going
harder
crazy.
Everyone.
Abide by the rules. I shall reside with the vibes. Fuck that boom, man. Let me get some too.
This back and forth, bruh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, he literally sounds like a toddler. He raps like he's still developing his speech.
They say no, it's about your name and they mouth and the cars and the clothes and the jewels.
This shit hard.
Hey, what's with these niggas with this back and forth shit, man?
That shit always
That shit fire.
I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learn to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode at the school.
Bro, bro, this nigga, he sound like absolutely nobody, bro.
I was so fucked up. I was so faded in the projects. I was seeing double. I was mad at myself. I had to pull him to the side. God damn.
Oh, Lord. I know Kendrick about to go crazy on this beat. I can already hear it.
Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode at the school on the way to Popeyes.
Whoever said they seen some interesting shit the first time looking at this, you're fucking lying. I just wanted to let you know you fucking lying.
How can you see all everything at once, bro? This shit is crazy.
Friends, I thought that I told you I didn't say million to grandma. Who did I offend?
Alright.
Yeah.
Like we ain't tapped in when you made double XL. That's us. But you that nigga. I see it now.
Yeah, I fuck with
the
it.
flows, the context, the motherfucking voice patterns. You that nigga. Family ties. I get it. Come on, man.
Girl of your dreams to me as a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm fucking the world. I ends in my pants.
The girl, your dream. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again and did it again and did it.
The Range Rover line is about more than a car.
22, I was done with the range.
The Range is a callback to his Range Brothers era with Kendrick, a younger, more flex-driven stage of his career. By 22, he was over it. But think about the weight of outgrowing something that was also your peak cultural moment. Range Brothers was a defining record. It meant something to millions of people. And here Keem is, essentially saying he's no longer that person. That's an act of artistic courage. The willingness to abandon the lane your audience loved you in before they're ready to follow you somewhere new. It's the same courage Kendrick has always modeled, and it's clearly something Keem has absorbed from that proximity.
Bitch that's born looking like soft porn, only meant for your ego to bruise. Bet when the hoes get bored.
Kendrick Lamar came into the verse so confident, so strong, just flowing, just saying.
The shoes I feel are huge. Keem wanna share that hope or move. Nigga want face.
What's going on? He sound like a little kid, bro.
The shoes I feel are huge. Things I do is do.
I love it. It's like Kendrick is spitting his side. He's like, yo, fuck that. Let me tell him my side too.
His verse is about like, yo, we ain't had no money. You trying to come up? Kendrick's like, yo, listen, it's not all about. There's more to life than yeah.
Catch back, I front in the pics when the heart don't match. Take care of the kids, gotta go where they at.
Top of the morning, hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's
I heard this before. This little part right here. I've been saying this for the last 8 weeks. Not that long, y'all. Not that long. But still, I was not ready for the beat switch. I forgot that this was part of the song. Oh my goodness.
I really like this section with him just saying the same words over and over again. I hate it when rappers do this just to fill time, but I don't know. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Change to fucking and rapping. Two bad bitches here, Cartier glasses. Her friend got pornography habits.
That Fantano, facts. Let's get it.
Her friend got pornography habits. Give me that bitch. What is this?
I like the blow.
What is these niggas? Oh man.
100,000 on her. She know she gang.
She's hot.
Rover gang.
Where did the song go?
Fuck. What the fuck? What in the fuck is happening? I'm pretty sure some fanboys are gonna construct this down.
You see, what's actually happening is they're breaking down the concept of rap itself in the form of poetry and the art and the it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I hate to tell the truth, we're not the same.
Baby Keem.
I'm with my Rover brother and we're running game.
We're not the same. He's Baby Keem.
We not the same. He's Baby Keem.
I hate to tell the truth, we are not the same. Come
I'm
on.
with my Rover brother and we're running
games. Whipping rubber bands on the meatloaf.
Take 1, take 2, take 3. Leave it. Stop. Had it coming.
Pause. That's crazy though.
Fantano, that was fire.
What the hell was that last middle of the track of them just?
Keep on looking for me. Is he Jesus?
Let's get this shit. Let's get this.
When Keem says he's never online and it's too much to maintain,
And I'm never online. It's too much to maintain.
he's pointing at one of the most under-examined crises of modern celebrity, the demand for perpetual digital presence. Social media has rewritten what fandom means. Fans no longer just consume your art. They expect access to your life, your opinions, your reactions, your grief, your joy. They expect you to be a content machine. For someone whose artistry is deeply personal and internally processed, that demand isn't just annoying, it's a genuine threat to the creative process. Silence, for Keem, isn't disrespect to fans. it's self-preservation. His people can see the stress, and it's manifesting as migraines.
See, I'm stressed out, another migraine.
That physical detail is doing significant work. Headaches, migraines specifically, the kind that force you to lie in a dark room and block out all stimulation, are almost a metaphor for his relationship with fame. Fame is overstimulation. It's too much noise, too much light, too many demands. The body eventually says what the mind is afraid to articulate. And when those around him can see the toll but lack the tools to address it, you get this quiet, devastating portrait of being surrounded by people and still fundamentally alone in your suffering. Reinventing the flame is a phrase worth sitting with.
And understand what it takes just to reinvent the flame.
Flame implies something alive, combustible, consuming. Fame is often described in fire metaphors. You blow up, you're hot, you burn out. What Keem is saying is that he hasn't just reignited, he's changed the nature of what he's burning with. The old flame was ambition, hunger, the desperate need to prove himself.
Swearing through rumors, letting the trends and dug in the holes. I'm dug in the...
I don't know who made this fucking beat though.
Dug in the loony that come with the shows. I'm grateful to men.
He really has been low key.
Can I respect the
like literally the only time when he pop out or when I hear about him is when he drops music, and it's always good music.
I'm grateful to men, he opened up doors. They bung on their tour bus to come and compose. I reached to the stars on my tippy toes. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learn to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode at the school.
Bro, bro, this nigga, he sound like absolutely nobody, bro.
I would not say he sounds
not saying lyrically, but like Kendrick has rap like this. Maybe sound. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know you can't just say, oh, he sound like a baby Kendrick. And niggas are definitely not about to be thinking sound. This nigga Kendrick has definitely rapped like this before. I'm just saying he. I mean, like on this level. I'm saying, but Kendrick can stoop down to this level.
Reach to the stars on my tippy toes. His greatest success.
Oh my god, bro, his flow is fucking wild right here. I don't even know when to pause it because it's so like captivating. His voice is so captivating. What he's saying is like drawing me in.
Uncle G told me that I had a chance, so then I popped out and did it again and did it again.
Beat switch on switch, baby.
Man, I may have to check out some more Baby Keem.
Yo, you feel me?
I'm with this.
Keem got a whole style unique to himself, and it's super wavy. He looked like the kid in school that would have no sauce. He was afraid to talk to girls, just no sauce, kind of smelly a little bit. But that's the thing about them kids, you can get to know them. Around have better personality than most people you know. You feel me?
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Baby Keem!
Yo, that storytelling, bro.
Yeah, man.
This guy has a big future, bro.
Big time, bro.
I knew soon as the song started, I was a fan. This nigga got it. He got it, bro. That nigga spans for the whole first half of the song.
New Flame is intention, perspective, craft that comes from having survived the initial explosion and choosing what rises from the ash. That's a fundamentally different artistic energy, and you can feel it in how Casino moves. Slower, more deliberate, more willing to sit in discomfort than the Melodic Blue was. When he says he came back different with a sound to bring change,
I came back different with a sound to bring change.
He's inviting a comparison that most would shy away from. In Kendrick's ecosystem, bringing change means something with generational stakes. It means your art shifts what people believe is possible. Keem is staking that same kind of claim, quietly, without the braggadocious inflation of it, which is itself a sign of maturity. He's not saying, I'm the greatest. He's saying, the music is different enough to move the needle. And within the context of a rap landscape that had grown increasingly crowded with homogeneous trap sounds, that difference is itself a form of courage. 19 with some millions.
19 with some millions.
This line rewrites everything that came before it. Because now you understand that all of the family pressure, the complicated bank dynamics, the Range Rovers, the social media fatigue, it all arrived at once when he was still a teenager. His brain wasn't even fully developed. He was still becoming a person, still figuring out who he was, independent of other people's expectations. And simultaneously, he was being handed the kind of money and access that most people never see in a lifetime. The things began to turn strange. Understatement is doing heavy emotional lifting. Strange is too small a word for what that must have actually felt like. And the understatement is almost defensive, like he's still protecting himself from fully acknowledging how disorienting that period was. His mother looking at him like she's going to the bank.
My mama look at me just like she going to the bank. My grandma putting me in awkward spots with the bank.
Is one of the most heartbreaking images in his catalog. Not because it's unique, countless artists from poverty describe this dynamic, but because of how he describes it. He doesn't say she's greedy. He doesn't frame it as betrayal. He uses her look, the gaze, the way her eyes have changed when they land on him. That's not a conversation. That's a shift in the fundamental nature of their relationship, and it happened without either of them choosing it. Money didn't just change his circumstances, it changed what he is to the people who raised him. That's a loneliness that no amount of wealth can solve. The grandmother in the banking situation adds another dimension. Generational financial illiteracy meeting new money reality. Grandmothers in these narratives often represent the spiritual and emotional bedrock of the family.
Bitch, all my grandma's dead, so ain't nobody praying for me. I'm on your head, ayy.
To have that figure now entangled in financial complications is a collision of two worlds that were never supposed to meet. The sacred and the transactional. And for a young man who opened his album asking only for truth and realness, watching the most spiritually grounding relationship in his life become complicated by money must feel like a particular kind of betrayal by prosperity. The genius labeling deserves its own extended meditation.
Throwing crumble paper at the wall, drawing blanks. I'm a genius, I was told. I'm a genius, I was chosen.
In hip-hop, genius is simultaneously the highest praise and the heaviest burden. It removes permission to be average, to experiment and fail, to release something decent rather than extraordinary. The people who called Keem a genius when he was a teenager were partly doing him a disservice. They were writing a contract he didn't sign. And the word chose is critical here, because it introduces a theological dimension. To be chosen isn't just flattering, it implies divine accountability. You were selected for a purpose. Failing to fulfill that purpose isn't just professional disappointment, it's cosmically significant. That kind of pressure, internalized young, warps how you experience both success and failure. No Shoes in the Cold is a memory that carries an entire childhood.
I'm a product to the world, there's some things that I ain't told. Like when my mama walked me around with no shoes in the cold.
Poverty's most humiliating details aren't the big ones. They're the small, physical indignities. Cold feet, being underdressed for the weather in a way that announces your circumstances to anyone watching. That sensory memory is why certain material things can never be just material for someone from that background. Sneakers aren't vanity, they're armor. They're proof that the cold won't win again. When he reveals that while he was grinding on his debut project, his mother was sleeping in a tent, the timeline becomes almost unbearable. These two realities existed simultaneously, his artistic emergence and her homelessness. In the cultural mythology of rap success, the mother getting saved is supposed to come after the breakthrough. But here, the breakthrough and the crisis were happening in parallel. He couldn't save her in real time. By the time the resources came, the tent was either gone or replaced by something else. And that delay, that gap between making it and being able to fix the things that needed fixing, is the real emotional texture of what it means to come from nothing. The ascent isn't clean, it's messy, and the mess doesn't wait for you to catch up.
Going back and forth to jail, should I bail, where can I vent?
Going back and forth to jail, the bail decision, This is one of those lines that captures the specific exhaustion of being the financially stable person in an unstable family system. Every call becomes a calculation. How much do you give? How often? Before you become part of the cycle rather than a solution to it. Should I bail is a real moral question, not a rhetorical one. Because sometimes bailing someone out is love, and sometimes it's enabling. And when you're 22 and trying to figure that out, while also managing a music career and public scrutiny and your own mental health, where do you even begin to vent? The question answers itself. You don't. You swallow it. You drink your alkaline water. The alkaline water detail is quietly one of the most self-aware lines in the song. It captures something true about the way people with new money try to wellness their way out of deep structural pain. You can't therapyize or detox your way out of generational trauma.
Oh, it's getting
family
serious.
addiction.
The man, the myth, the legend, Baby Keem.
He's Baby Keem.
Baby Keem dropped part 2 of the documentary.
I wonder how many there are. I am not complaining. I'm enjoying all of these drops.
It's getting serious.
Boo Man 2 casino documentary. It is 10 minutes long. Let's get to it.
Hi, my name is Lakani Govan, and today is my 21st birthday, and hopefully I'm about to go out to the bar.
Hey, 21. Hopefully I'm going out to the bar, gang. Hey, how many of y'all went out to the bar for y'all 21st birthday?
So this is Baby Keem's auntie.
And this Boo Man. Okay, Boo Man, say how old are you? You too? Speak up. I'm 2. You too? Yeah. Oh my God! He's smart. And when is your birthday? March 22nd. Yes. This little boy is very, very smart.
Oh, that's cute right there. They knew you was special from a baby, huh? They knew you was special since a toddler. Okay.
This little boy is very, very smart, and I love him. Give me a kiss.
Oh, the dad gene is just hitting me. It's hitting me.
We about to take pictures too because the camcorder saves it all, and also picture saves it all.
Hold on. I need to stop right there. This shit gets nostalgic for a lot of people. And this right here, although we always talk about trauma, we always talk about not having much, this right here shows you that sometimes the love that you can give to your relatives, your kids, all that shit means more than anything else.
My son is 2 also, man. Oh, man.
Was you scared of the dark? Oh, you were scared of the dark.
I mean, it really is amazing that they have this footage, one, and it's really brilliant that they've used this to tell the Baby Keem story. Not only just the Keem story, but the story of his family.
Come on, man.
Oh, no, that's TT Baby.
That just pierces your heart whenever
what you mean you finna leave.
Like I want to go. Oh my God.
Bro, see, look, I don't even know if he was afraid of the dark or if he was more like she was leaving.
My wife can't go into the bathroom without my son. Just wave her.
Bro, sometimes you get that attachment, like, bro, and that person that you with all the time leave, you spaz out. I've seen it.
But one thing I will say is that throughout all the clips that I'm seeing within these documentaries, the music is great. The music is great.
Yeah, if we talking 05, ain't no DJI cameras, ain't no cell phone that ain't no big ass brick in your hand. Like you everywhere you go, you tell it on yourself. You damn near got an encyclopedia with a lens on you.
And look, I really appreciate the fact that Baby Keem is allowing people to step into his life like this, because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, he don't gotta do this shit. These are artists that y'all gotta appreciate. He don't gotta do this shit.
The family moves to Vegas once my grandmother passed away. Janet's just like, you know what? I hear Vegas is cheap to live.
It seemed like the roots that the family had some roots in Chicago, moved to California, then to Vegas. When the grandmother passed.
So now we know the Vegas connection. Because, you know, when you Google or Wikipedia Baby Keem, it's like
Las Vegas and California, like, but it doesn't break it down as like to when they moved and stuff.
It's like, you know what? I hear Vegas is cheap to live. Let's go ahead and move to Las Vegas.
I heard that. I heard Vegas is cheap to live. Why is that?
Vegas was 10 times better than California, I can tell you that, as far as financial, not being afraid of like the neighbors, not being afraid of letting Hakeem be outside to play.
I got some folks that I feel like they moved to Vegas. I know a few people from this side of town that moved to Vegas. So it's like, I think the thing is, for some folks though, you move to Vegas, it could cost you everything. If you get my drift.
Everything is going to be better than California. Everything is going to be better than California and New York when it comes to pricing, because those are like the two most expensive cities in the U.S.
And so maybe if you're not part of the, gambling, you're not a poker player like myself, maybe it's a good thing.
He had to be like, he was little. He had to be like 4 or 5.
Yeah, he was like 4 or 5, yeah.
But it also gives visual context to perhaps how he landed on Casino as the title.
We all know the album title is Casino, and I am seeing a theme of Vegas. Obviously, he grew up there.
Definitely gives it a whole nother, like, it's a very cinematic approach to this.
I think he's going to shed light on Sin City.
Because he moved over here when he was like 2.
Yeah.
His mother, Janet, stayed over in the next apartment complex.
You see movies that go by, for instance, Casino, and then you look at the movie and you're like, damn, whatever visuals I had in my mind attached to that word is very different after experiencing this. And it seems like this is the same thing in musical form.
So it was my mother, her boyfriend at the time, my brother, and myself, and then Babe, you stayed right here.
I stayed right here.
They whole family lived within like a few seconds of each other. His mama lived in the other complex, but said he was always over here. Bay is another auntie that stayed right next door. So he had 2 aunts, his whole family living in one house at one point. Bro, I don't know, man. I think that's a recipe for success.
He had a little girlfriend up in here. That little girl used to stay around. She used to knock on the door.
Little girlfriend at 5? At 5? Not my daughter, nigga.
That little girl used to stay around. She used to knock on the door. What you doing? I'm coming for Keem.
Knocking on my door. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck off my doorstep, the fuck?
Little city kid, little black boy.
Girls. She like my girlfriend. I had a couple girlfriends like like 4 years old.
Who the fuck is Keem? Get the fuck off my doorstep, man. Over here asking for my daughter.
Who the fuck are you? I'm Mr. Bennett. I'm Reggie.
Get your ass over there, nigga. You 5. You barely 5. Talking about girlfriend.
It was this family. It was just a bunch of girls. And I used to just go over there all the time. And I guess the dad was never home.
I remember that. My mom's friend's daughters. Almost every one of my mom's friend's daughters in my mind was my little girlfriend. I'm not sure if they agreed or not, but we had a lot of fun.
Like the dude did some foul shit, got home, like killed 3 of the siblings.
Wow.
Brother, wow. Damn. Can't skip over that. God, like the kill with 3 is what?
Are you fucking serious?
Shit like that would happen. It was like weird shit.
See, look, that's what I'm saying, bro. Bro.
Sheesh. Need a moment like, damn.
That's terrible.
I mean, femicide is a real issue. It's just nothing that I've ever known to be associated with our community as black people.
Right.
So the family that he, an extended version of his family, because he already had a big family, that he would be with the girls. He said the dad came home and all 3 of the siblings, bro.
My name is. I grew up in Las Vegas. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Hakeem, that's my brother.
Yeah, I didn't get his name. You said my name is Beep.
See, this, I mean, that is a tragic story, but this is something that makes me appreciate not being able to hear from a Baby Keem and a Kendrick all the time, in that you're more pulled into their stories because they're not constantly on social media telling you about, I experienced this, and almost cheapening some of these experiences to moments to be retweeted.
I looked at Vegas the same way everyone else looked at Vegas. I thought it was,
it was nice and sweet.
I ain't gonna lie, before my first time ever going to Vegas, I looked at Vegas the same way everybody looks at Vegas on TV.
It's not glamorous out here.
I just seen like weird, grimy shit.
I must be going to the wrong side of Vegas when I travel. I touch down the hotels. We be on the strip. We did this. We did this. Of course, again, I play poker. I gamble. I see bright lights. I'm going back for the spear at some point. But damn.
I could still kind of say that I haven't really been to Vegas because I don't think you going to Vegas if you just staying within the touristy area.
I seen prostitution and pimping.
It's everything. Homeless people, prostitutes, the gang banging is at an all-time high.
See, the story is so strong in these documentaries, in these 2 episodes that they dropped because of the old footage.
Gang banging is at an all-time high. The murders, the robbings, the killings. It's the city of sin for sure.
City of sin for sure. I have a hard time with Vegas. I mean, I think I can only go to Vegas for like 2 days, and then after that, it's just overwhelming for me.
That lady of the night, I see what you doing.
Oh, he about to drop some.
So now we get a different perspective on Vegas. We got one from Auntie Connie. We got another one from a childhood friend that's saying like, yeah, the family may have seen this as an opportunity to move somewhere where financially it's a lot easier on the pockets. Baby Keem, or as they said, Keem is able to be outside, but he's like, well, growing up out here, it can get treacherous in these Vegas streets.
Are we getting into he bobbing as he's doing this? Are we getting into a snippet? Huh?
Snippet is
what we getting into, Keem?
That beat sound hard.
This documentary puts a texture on the music that the music sometimes can't always capture. Right, the way that it's shot, the grain that's being put over it, the color correction, the LUTs, whatever they added to it is adding another layer of emotion that is satisfying whatever visual stimulants come from seeing it and then also hearing the music. It's one thing to experience music and have your own imagination. It's one thing for them to say, no, let me make it really real for you in this split screen of the type of layer. It's almost like he gave the music skin with this documentary.
Now we gotta go back. We're grateful, we're thankful, we're appreciative. Let's go back a little bit. I need to hear that again.
Hold up.
Oh, casino, I get it. That's not even deep. That's not even hard to get. I get it.
Like keep it like chaotic. Oh. See me, that would have pissed me off. He's accepting it. He said, "Bro, I'm rapping so offbeat. Keep everything around it chaotic. Don't try to make it fit. That's tough."
I tell Diana my secrets, that's really my twin, like I look in the mirror. You just have day right, but it's an incredible feeling to face all your fears.
Wow.
I love that we're getting little snippets of the music too.
Yes, and I'm liking exactly what I'm hearing.
Got the energy behind it.
Cameras on me now.
I mean, we
looking like this.
But also having your auntie home video from when she was like young and turned to your music, and she popping and you popping the camera, you in there like this is just so. This is not a word I can even describe, but it's iconic.
I've never seen this side of Vegas. But then again, that's kind of how it is for a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? If you come to Philly, if you stay downtown, like you're good. You go to Chicago, you stay downtown, you're good. You go to a lot of places, stay downtown, you good. But then you go to the certain sections, like, you know what I'm saying, a certain part of uptown, a certain part of north. Well, I think a lot of part of north, respectively.
Vegas has an energy about it. And if you've been to Vegas, you know what I'm talking about. Vegas has a weird energy to it. I always say dusty, right? Because you can smoke in some places, in the casinos and stuff.
You go to a lot of places. Like it could get there. Downtown, majority, where the good spots are, you good. So.
This is crazy too. I mean, the entire scene right now is foreboding. I'm not sure where this is going to go, one way or the other.
Oh no! Oh God, I hate it.
You know what I mean?
I fucking hated seeing that so bad when I was a kid, bro. I'd be like, oh my God.
Have a nigga coming out their pocket.
Did she just do a hand-to-hand, bro? Did she just... I ain't gonna question it.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Oh my God, I used to hate that, bro. I used to want to fight everybody, bro. I used to want to fight everybody. This is a movie for real.
Have a nigga coming out their pocket.
Hey, some of y'all niggas still be coming out y'all pocket, bruh, online. I ain't mean to hit y'all with a stray, but some of y'all niggas still be online coming out y'all pockets. You know? Hey, y'all be thinking y'all doing some shit. Y'all really doing the same shit right here. Coming out y'all pockets.
He bobbing his head.
This is what you call dysfunctional as fuck. A dysfunctional black family. No doubt. I've been through all of this shit.
I run away. Let me get it again. I like that lyric better. I run away on Mother's Day. Yeah.
This is like his little rollout of the album. But the way how he's doing it, like in documentary fashion, this shit is hard, bro.
This was genius. This is a brilliant way of doing this, and it's very simple.
I fear the way.
There's certain tone switches that they add in the score of these little documentary parts. The last one was when they was showing his grandpa and they were talking about the crack. And then here it's almost like another kind of tonal switch. I love how they're controlling the mood through the music and really keeping us so captivated in such a short amount of time.
When we started feeling like we have to take care of Hakeem was when he was about like 2 years old.
My expectations of this project are rising with every episode. 1 second applause.
During the time when she was pregnant, she was having complication with Hakeem's dad. She would like go in and out of like crying.
The juxtaposition of seeing him create this album, which is clearly going to be a personal album. I've already heard some of the lyrics. Even with some of the lyrics that I've heard already, I could tell with this footage, it's making it hit so much harder.
And then it was her first kid. You know, so it's not that she didn't want to have him. It was just complicated.
That's a W aunt too, bro, because you know how sisters be.
I love that. I just love that. I love
the grace given, the understanding too. Like, and it's not her fault that she wasn't prepared or didn't have the support that she needed.
I know my mom and my 2 aunts, bro, they either love each other or can't stand each other.
No, I run away on Mother's Day. So cold and I don't feel love.
That's deep alone to say I run away on Mother's Day. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep.
No love away. I don't so far away. So far away.
It's like reading the book before you watch the movie, because it feels like, yeah, I'm going to get parts of this that somebody who didn't watch this might not get. And this ain't him testing. This ain't him dropping snippets randomly through streamers to see what you feel. So you can, no. This is, we've already had this put together. It's coming no matter what. Yeah, this is like taxes, nigga.
I think this is dope. C&I said this shit 100 times better than the Iceman episodes. Hell yeah. What the hell is an Iceman episode?
Push my love.
And there's not a whole bunch of songs on this album, so it's gonna be concise.
So cold. So cold.
And it really brings me back to the lyrics from the snippet in episode 1 when Baby Keem is saying, I'm holding resentment. My mama's so petty. She left me in back of the stash house. And there is a lot to unpack there, right?
Janice. You got my dog for a girl.
Okay, that's Janice. That's his mom.
You want to go for a walk with me and the baby?
Because from these 2 episodes, we see Baby Keem is really being taken care of more so by his family, his aunt, right? You don't really see much of the mom.
Look at me.
What's wrong?
Jen, what's wrong?
to have footage of this and him having to just thinking about him having to see it and like it's documented in this detail. And
being a child and not even knowing what is actually going on, but feeling what's going on, you know?
Right.
Not being able to really like recognize and be cognitive of it, but just like knowing though still, you know? Like
right.
Feeling that.
You be knowing, kids be knowing.
Okay, I feel like we got 3 different songs, and from what the teasers alone, it's like it's good potential. It's good potential.
I ain't really come out to Vegas like that, but each and every time I did, Hakeem came through to see me, and he was always looking up to me.
If most of us heard this as a lyric in a song, and it'd be like, oh, that's just some rap shit. You know, that's just them. You know, they talk about a lot of things in rap songs, but for some people, they hear certain things and it becomes triggers. It becomes trauma triggering. To now see it, now it's like almost like echoing a statement I heard from the Russell recently. I'm not your fucking content. What I'm rapping about is my real life.
I heard that pain of what he been through with his moms, with his family. You know what I'm saying? Being a kid, you know what I'm saying? Being an older brother. I felt all that.
You wanna know how I know that this had to be like 2002, 2003? Tell me why both these niggas dress exactly like 50 Cent.
When I was talking to Dre in the van, like I said, man, Hakeem gonna blow. I seen it in him. You feel me?
It's be the kind of thing that made me think though, like, how long does postpartum last? Cause you just never know, man. Like, I feel like sometimes it's a lot of undiagnosed emotional trauma too that's going on.
Like, I was like, he gonna blow. That hip hop saved lives.
Hip hop saved lives. Hip hop saved lives. Ain't that the truth? 1 second applause.
This is jamming back that.
Look at that. Yo, I love this. I love this. Like I said, this is a weighty documentary episode. The first one was weighty too, right? Some levity right here.
Get out the way. Let's go.
Get out the way.
Yo, I love it, bro. I love it, bro.
Oh no, the fight's out. I'm about to put your lights out. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Oh my God. That is joy. That's what Black Boy Joy looks like.
Look at this. Look. Oh my gosh, on all 32, bumping Ludacris. Like, hip hop saves lives.
And the winner for the best afro at the Grammys.
Oh my gosh.
It says here that it was a full circle moment in which you're seeing Baby Keem, literally Baby Keem, dancing around to Ludacris's Move, Bitch, and you know, in essence, falling in love with hip hop. 20 years later, Baby Keem's first Grammy was handed to him by none other than
Grammy goes.
I'm drinking alkaline water.
But you buy the water anyway, because it's something you can control when everything else is chaos. It's health optimization as a coping mechanism for problems that optimization cannot touch. And Keem knows this, which is what makes the line feel like confession rather than flex.
Buying cars I barely drive, wasting chips to scratch the itch.
Buying cars he barely drives is the same impulse scaled up. These aren't celebrations, they're self-medications. Scratch the itch is one of the most honest phrases on the entire album because it frames spending not as joy, but as compulsion. An itch implies something irritating beneath the surface, something you can't quite reach. And scratching provides temporary relief, but doesn't address the source. He's describing a loop, and he's doing it with full self-awareness, which is almost worse. Knowing you're in a loop and being unable to break it, that's what real emotional entrapment feels like.
I can promise niggas this, I am not for everybody. I can drop on everybody.
The confidence about dropping on anybody is the necessary counterweight to all this vulnerability. It's important that Keem includes this, because without it, the song risks tipping into pure lament. But Keem is not a victim of his story. He's someone who has survived it, who has continued to build craft and identity despite it, who genuinely believes in the caliber of what he's making.
It's a mop for everybody.
The mop line isn't arrogance, it's the earned pride of someone who has watched the music industry from the inside, assessed his peers honestly, and concluded that on any given day, the music he makes can stand beside anyone's. That confidence, sitting right next to all that pain, is what makes Keem's voice so specific. He's not performing toughness over trauma, he's holding both at once.
But I stay inside my laboratory, switching up the category.
And then the wheel spins. The closing sound, that casino wheel, that sonic symbol of fate, reframes the entire song as a gamble taken with open eyes.
Shaking off them battle stories, how I made my path to glory.
Keem knows the risks. He knows fame is unstable, that family systems are complicated, that the resources that arrive too late are their own form of cruelty, that genius is a label that can suffocate as easily as it can elevate. He knows social media is a trap, that cars don't fill the emptiness, that alkaline water won't cure grief. He knows all of this, and he's still in the game, still spinning, still betting on himself. In that act, choosing to keep creating, keep sharing, keep being honest about what it costs, is not naivete. It's the deepest form of courage available to someone in his position. No Security is Baby Keem's confession booth, his therapy session, and his victory lap all at once. But more than that, it's a document, a record of what it actually looks like to come from nothing and arrive somewhere complicated, where success and loss, pride and guilt, love and obligation are not opposites but neighbors, living side by side in the same verse, breathing the same air. Keem isn't just playing the game, he's telling you what the game does to people who were never supposed to be allowed to play it. And in 2026, when so much of public artistic life is performance and mythology, that willingness to be a witness to your own complicated reality, to say, this is what it cost and I'm still paying, is what separates an artist from a celebrity. Keem is the former, and No Security is the proof.